Hi everybody, welcome back to Cucina Divino. Benvenuti a tutti, as we say in Italian. Glad you're coming back. I'm just having my little maple-infused bourbon old-fashioned here. I think today we're going to be making chicken cacciatore. You know, it's a famous Italian dish. You can find it in all the restaurants. Cacciatore in Italian is the word for hunter. So this is a dish that was usually cooked in the field with the hunters in Italy. And it involves chicken, usually pepper, red pepper, onions, herbs, and spices. And we'll be cooking that today with tomatoes. So what we have our salt and pepper, of course. We have our olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. I have one large red pepper that I cut into about 1-inch squares. One sweet onion. We have 3 cloves of garlic chopped. I have a 3/4 cup of red wine. Now sometimes it's made with white wine, but I think the red gives it a little bit better flavor. So we're going to use 3/4 cup of red wine. I have a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes with the juice. And we have 3/4 cup of low salt chicken broth, which we'll be using. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to flour the chicken lightly, and we're going to saute it in our pan, which I forgot to turn on, but there we go. Okay, so we're going to saute or brown our chicken on 5 minutes on each side until we get a nice browning on it, and then we'll go ahead with the rest of the ingredients. So let me take this all over here. And our oil is getting warm here, olive oil. All right, so anyway, we're going to just coat this lightly in some flour. Shake off the rest. And we're going to put them all in here. We have, well, 1.5 I have here. Chicken breast, whole bone-in chicken breast with the skin. Oops. Let's put some flour on this one too. I think the bone gives it a better flavor. I know the skin's on here, but that's the good part. I think Joanne cut this chicken. This is a monster piece of chicken breast here. This is not a turkey, is it?
No.
Okay. All right. Put that in there. Okay, just all right. So this is we're gonna brown these for about 5 minutes on each side, and then we'll come back and we'll do the rest of our ingredients. See you then. We're back. We were browning our chicken for about 5 minutes on each side. I think we have it pretty good. So I'm gonna take it out. We're gonna set it aside in a dish. We have, as I said, 1/2 breast, and we have 2 drumsticks. Right. Now, to the same oil, we're going to add our red pepper, our onions, and our garlic. And we're going to stir these around. These will go in here for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. Stir them around. We're going to get all that off the bottom. About a teaspoon of each. Alright, and we'll scrape up all that good stuff that's on the bottom. Alright, so let's let this go for about 5 minutes and we'll see you when we come back. Okay, well, as you can tell, I finished my cocktail, so it's red wine time. Alright, our onions, pepper, and garlic have been sauteing here for about 5 minutes or so. We're going to add our red wine. As I say, most of the time it's white, but I like to use the red to give it a little extra flavor. And we're going to bring this to a sizzle, and we're going to deglaze the bottom of the pan as we're going along here. Get all that brown on the bottom. Get that off. There we go. Now we're going to reduce this to about, I guess, half the volume. So you can tell what's in there. And we'll go about halfway. It shouldn't take more than 3 minutes or so to do that. While that's deglazing, you may know that in between my cooking and all, I'm painting a little bit. So let me show you my latest commission work. I don't know, Joanne, if you can get a picture of that. I'm trying to learn different techniques, and this is the last one that I've been commissioned to do. So hopefully this will be ready in a few days. Not finished yet, still working on it. So this is 36 by 48, and it's a typical beach scene, actually Captiva. I named it. So we'll see how that goes. So that keeps me busy too. All right. This is, we got all that off the bottom, which is great, because that's the best tasting part of this whole thing. So, as I mentioned before, we're using whole chicken here. You could use boneless chicken if you want, you know, like a chicken breast, boneless chicken breast. Just cut it up into little pieces or half pieces. And you, not little pieces, about halfway, and you put the whole breast in there. And you can do that any way you like. So we can do that too. What else, Joanne? What else do you do with it? No ideas? No, nothing.
I like to keep the skin on.
Yeah, we leave the skin on it, but
makes more better flavor.
yeah,
with the skin.
it does. All right, so we're about halfway done. All right, so now we've reduced that about half. We're going to add our tomatoes, our chicken broth. I didn't mention before, but I am using about what would you put, a teaspoon of dried oregano. We're going to add that in there too. Give this a stir. You get a close-up of that, Joanne? That looks pretty good. Gonna be tasty. Okay, so back goes the chicken in this. We have this on medium heat. Don't want to lose any of that little piece in there. All right, we're going to turn this over just to coat everything. I'm going to use my spoon instead. All right. Now this is going to go, for these chicken breasts, maybe a half hour.
Maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah, it could be 40 minutes. We'll see. Half hour to 40 minutes is good. All right, so there's it. We're going to bring this to a simmer and keep it on a simmer, and we're going to go for about 30 to 40 minutes. So we'll catch you when we come back, and we should be all ready to go. Welcome back. It's been about 45 minutes or so. Our chicken has been in the pot here simmering for that time. I added some fresh basil to the pot. Joanne, you got a picture of that? I'm gonna grab a piece out of here now. Joanne made some pasta also in the meantime. So we can serve this with some pasta, and I used the same sauce that the chicken was in to put on the pasta. So let's take that over here. And we'll see what we have. So this is on the bone, so we're gonna have to work around it a little bit. But there's a nice, oh look at that. There's a beautiful piece right there. Beautiful piece. The aroma is wonderful. Well, Joanne, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a spoon. I'm making too much noise. I'm going to take a little bit of sauce, tomatoes from the pot. I'm going to put that on there. There we go. Perfect. All right, so let's see what we have. Looks nice and tender. It cooked perfectly. Well, how can you go wrong? chicken cacciatore. Pasta's perfect. Great with the tomatoes. Smells so good. Basil. We have the oregano in there. All right, one more piece. That is really good, I have to say. Authentic chicken cacciatore. All right, cacciatore, remember, is the word for hunter in Italian, and cooked in the fields over probably a charcoal fire. It originally started. So try it, make it, easy to do. You'll enjoy this meal, I'm sure. So until next time, saluti a tutti, tutti a mangiare, tutti a tavola. Let's come and eat. Ciao.